If Frogs Made Weather by Marion Dane Bauer, illustrated by Dorothy Donahue. If frogs made weather, morning would sprinkle, afternoon would drip, night would whisper, whisper to the brimming ponds. Did you know that frogs make weather? If weasels made weather, fog would cling to the ground, grip the grass. If weasels made weather, mist would hide the slink, conceal the pounce, breakfast. I see a few words that start with the same letter sound on this page. Can anyone see what I'm talking about? I see ground, grip, grass. That looks like alliteration to me. They all start with GR. That's alliteration. If robins made weather, trees would always be budding, the grass fresh and green, and the melting snow would set every worm a-wiggling. I think this describes the spring season. What about you? If cats made weather, sun would slant in every window, spy beneath each bush, warm a spot for a tight-tucked nap, warm a spot for a stretch. Cats must really like the sunny weather. It keeps them warm, right? If flies made weather, every day would be hot, hot, hot. All the food would rot, 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 and every fly would buzz. I think hot and rot are rhyming words, don't you? They both end in ot, ot, so hot and rot must rhyme. Hot is also related to the sunny weather. The sun is always warm. If turtles made weather, lightning would crash and smash and sizzle. Turtles would snap their doors shut and smile in the dry dark. I see a lot of S and D words. This is alliteration. I see smash, sizzle, snap, shut, smile. There's a lot of S's in there. When there's repeated consonants or repeated letter sounds, that is alliteration. And then dry dark is a small part of alliteration. There's only 2 words that start with D, but they're right next to each other. If bats made weather, the sun would sink, the wind would still, every mosquito would hum its fill, and all the bats would be full of mosquitoes. Do you see any words that rhyme on this page? I sure do. I see still and fill. They both end with ill, so they must rhyme. Still and fill. If hawks made weather, the wind would blow and blow, rising and rising, swirling and swirling. Hawks would stretch their wings and drift, drift down. It shows them swirling down in the wind. I see some more alliteration on this page, don't you? Drift, drift, down. They all start with the letter D. If geese made weather, leaves would flare in the bright blue air, frost would tip the lawn, and the sky would sigh with a lonely cry of going, going, gone. This must be fall weather because birds usually migrate, right? And you see the fall leaves changing colors, falling off the trees. I see some more alliteration on this page. It's on the very last line, going, going, gone. 3 words that start with the letter G. If polar bears made weather, snow would pelt, snow would sting, snow would pile and drift and cling. If polar bears made weather, we would never see spring. Wow, there's a lot of rhyming words on this page. Can you just take a minute and find the words that I'm looking at? Well, sting, cling, and spring must rhyme. They end with ing. If I made weather, I would call the slanting sun to my bed. I would tiptoe through the fog. I would blow the day clear with a mighty wind. Think about what you would do if you made weather. I would leave my footprints in the damp new earth and twirl the leaves to their beds. I would bask in heat and rejoice in snow. Do you guys have a favorite weather type that you like? I would snuggle in my mama's lap to hear the lightning roar, and I would stay counting the drip, drip, drip. How many of you would climb up into your mama's lap when there's a storm, you hear the thunder and the lightning? I know I did when I was your age. I still am kind of scared of thunderstorms. When the sun slid down the sky, I would greet the sweet night fall. There he goes to bed. If I made weather, we would have it all.